genuine police law enforcement people in this country, your children and your grandchildren are going to have to live in the world you are enforcing. Same with the military. Oh, come and fight for your country, and we'll let your family back at the barracks in Britain live in total shite accommodation because we care about you. You're enforcing laws not to protect the public, but to protect and enforce the will of a cult that makes psychopaths look like Mother Teresa. What are you doing? Look your children in the eye, look your grandchildren in the eye, and tell me that you're going to go on enforcing a fascist tyranny that is going to ensnare those kids as much as anyone else's. Take your uniform off. Leave the force. Now tell me how you feel about what you did before. Now you are subject to what you were doing before. You can't appeal to the psychopaths. You can't appeal to the morons in uniform. But we can appeal to the very large number of decent, caring, genuine people in the law enforcement. What are you doing enforcing fascism? We're at a point in the road here. What do the rest of us do? What do we do? It's not for me to tell people what to do. It's for me to point out the consequences of sitting on your arse, letting a handful of psychopaths and idiots, if that's the dynamic, destroy your future, destroy your livelihood, destroy your kids' future and your grandkids' future. You go on sitting on your arse, and that is an absolute gimme. What have you got to lose? What is there to lose? Most people have lost everything anyway. So what you got to lose? You know, if you... Well, I said this before in our chat 2 weeks ago, but if you are faced with an army coming out, if you've got somewhere to run, you likely run. Army symbolic of this freaking cult and all its agencies. But when you end up in a canyon and there's only one way out and that army's coming through that way out, well, what are you going to do? There's nowhere to run. So you stand up, you say, right, we're not having this. You want me to do this? You want me to do that? Well, I ain't doing it. Because when you've got nowhere to run, you've got nowhere to lose. And you know what's happened as a result of this lockdown? Humanity has nowhere to run anymore. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you just going to take it? You're going to let the tiny few do this to you? Or are you going to say, I'm not having it? And I'll tell you what I do. I go out